North Kiteboarding's new 2015 Vegas is a completely redesigned kite. Our main goal was to create a kite that was not only an advancement of the 2014 model, but a kite that caters for the world's pro riders competing on the World Tour. The new Vegas's overhaul features improvements across the whole kite, the most noticeable being the kite's shape and the new wingtip design. We've also worked on balancing the profile and a new angle of attack for the ultimate unhooked performance. All this combined with vast trim options across the kite allows you to set up your kite in the perfect way for your riding style. To configure your Vegas in the correct way, we have also worked on 3 bar options. There are 3 bar options, 3 depower settings and 3 trim options for the steering. When you get your new Vegas out the bag, it will come on a stock setting. This is high depower and medium setting. The difference between the depower settings is exactly what it says. The further forward on the kite, you'll have more depower and more wind range. The further back, you get a bit more of a crisper turn, less depower and better pop and slack. On the settings for the steering, you have a hard, soft and medium setting. This is again exactly how it says. When you have it on the hard setting, you have a lot more bar feedback, a lot more pressure to turn, and the further back towards the rear of the kite you go, you have a softer, easier turn. It is important to note when changing the depower setting that you only use the large pigtail with the knot on the end. Leave the smaller pigtails as this makes the line lengths correct. With your 3 bar configurations, you'll get 3 different types of feeling. With your standard 5th line truss bar, you'll have a more general feeling like the old previous Vegases. When you switch over to the wake style bar, you have a smaller bar with a lower V. This gives a more direct feel and is better for wake style tricks and unhooking. Additionally, with the wake style bar, you can add the Hadlow setup. This takes away the 5th line and has a different configuration. With this setup, you have a more progressive turn, way more direct feeling and slightly more slack for unhooked tricks. You can only use the Hadlow setup with the wake style bar. The kite will come with the 5th line setup. Inside the bag you have additional 2 pigtails which completes the Hadlow setup. On the leading edge you will have to remove the 5th line and add the pigtails. Each side is color coded so you cannot get this confused. One of the new features is the square tip design. In my opinion, this makes the kite look real nice and gives it a real good characteristic. It also gives better turning, there's more area in the tip for better control on the steering settings. Also for the depower settings, it gives you more options and more increments for depower between each one. The new 2015 Vegas also comes with the trailing edge force control and loaded distribution panels. Although there are vast changes across the whole kite, it is important to note that on the stock setting, out of the bag, the kite has a very similar feel to last year. The new 2015 Vegas comes in 3 colorways, one of them being the Hadlow edition. It's important to note that each kite is exactly the same and all can be used with Hadlow setting and all the depower settings and all 3 bar setups. I hope you guys enjoy this as much as I do. This is your new Vegas coming to you right now.